Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Miss Raga's art room again. So, little thing we're going to talk about today is why is drawing so hard? And I like to start off any of my draw along units with this video because a lot of times students come to me and they say, I'm not good at drawing. As if, to say, well, I can't do it, or like I already know I can't do it, so I'm not even going to try. And I think you've been taught something that's untrue. And here's the thing, and I hear this from not only my student drawers who are like kids, but when I've done adult drawing lessons, I hear the same thing. I'm not good at drawing, I don't have the talent. And ladies and gents, it's not about talent at all. It's not about talent at all. It's about practice and observation. If I don't even own a guitar and I've never picked one up to even try to play it, it would be nonsense for me to say, well, I'm not a talented musician. I don't have musical talent. No, I've never been taught how to play guitar. I've never practiced. I've never worked at it, right? So it has nothing to do with not having a natural ability, and everything to do with just not having the experience of sitting down and drawing, right? There isn't like a talent fairy that flies around and like, poof, you're good at soccer, and poof, you're good at drawing, and poof, you're good at singing. Sure, there is some of it that is just natural interest, right? People who tend to be really good at drawing just enjoy drawing. They are noodling and doodling all the time. They go home and draw. They practice it. They work at it. I'll give you that 5% of it is, some type of natural interest in a subject matter, right? But the other 95% of it is just doing it and working at it and practicing at it over and over and over again. And that's how we become a good drawer. But there's also another reason why drawing's really tricky, and it has to do with this little stick figure here. So, folks, hopefully looking at the stick figure here, you saw it was a kitty cat, which is kind of an amazing thing, because is this what a kitty cat actually looks like? No, a cat actually looks like this. Have you ever wondered why you're able to see this and immediately know it's a cat when this is what a cat actually looks like? And also because there's all sorts of other different variations of cats, right? There's fluffy cats and black cats and cats with no fur, cats with spots, cats with no spots, right? There's a great variety, but somehow our brain is able to see this and know we're talking about cat. There's actually a technical reason why that happens, and it's called visual symbol scheme. And the human mind has developed over really hundreds of thousands of years of evolution to think, in essence, in stick figures. Right? Your brain is designed to think in essence in stick figures. Pretty cool thing. So before I get further into that, let's talk a little bit about how the eye actually sees. Okay, so here's what happens. Your pupil takes in light and transmits that light to the image via rods and cones, hanging out in the retina at the back here. Rods, cones. Okay? This is your optic nerve. It basically takes the translated light image through the optic nerve this way. Okay? Those rods and cone cells, they take light, they make it into image, and then the optic nerve picks it up. Okay? Rods are your black and white vision. You actually have a lot more rods in your retina than you do have cones. Cones is your color vision. Okay? And at the end, here are these little synapses, right, that can transmit that information to the optic nerve that goes right to your brain. So that's how you actually see. All right, so you're thinking, well, great, why is drawing still so hard then? Cool, I've got rods and cones in my eyes that make me see image. All right, so what next? Well, here's the thing. Over, again, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years for survival, your brain's gotten very good, right, at simplifying complex information as quickly as it can to make complex decisions in milliseconds. It's how you're able to observe a room and walk into it and walk around without bumping into everything all the time, right? How incredible is that? At the same time that your brain is keeping, your lungs working and your heart beating and you conscious, as you walk into a room, it's also coordinating spatial depth and difference and how to navigate about this furniture and sit down. It's incredible. So your brain's doing a lot, and it takes this complex visual information and makes it simple so that you can interact with the world around you safely and quickly. Now imagine every time you saw a car, you had to stop and really think, okay, there's this thing in front of me, and it's moving really quickly, and it's shiny, and it's a box, and it's got round things under it. It's moving fast, and by the time you've processed what that object is, right, the car has already run you over. It's already hit you. And this goes back to millennia, right? Your brain had to decide very quickly, is that animal running at me in the distance dangerous or not? So it stopped worrying about details like little stripy fur, or does it have green eyes, or does it, no, it simplifies into these stick figures in essence, so you can process that information quickly. Keeps you alive. So I put it this way to a lot of people. Your brain is like a loud friend, right? Loud friends sit down at the lunch table. It takes over the conversation. You can't even get a word in edgewise. It's not really listening to all the information the eye has to get at it, right? The eye's taking in all this gorgeous, beautiful information in the world around it, and the brain's just kind of going like, yep, not that interested. I've got more important decisions to make, okay? However, your eyes are kind of like your quiet friend. They listen to the brain and pretty much let it translate the visual information it is given, however the brain wants, however the brain needs it. But this isn't a permanent state of being. We can actually, through drawing exercise and through drawing practice, I have to emphasize that this is closer to like musical instrument than anything technical. Just the more you do it, the more you observe, the more you practice drawing, the better you will get at it. So what we're going to do throughout the year with our draw-alongs is we're going to turn off this loud friend part of our brain, right? We're going to turn that off. We're going to turn off the stick figure part of it. And we're going to listen more to our quiet eyes and really take in and put down what they're seeing and observing, right? We can change our drawing and perception skills by training our brain to listen to our eyes and draw what we are actually seeing, right? It's the difference between letting our brain, quite frankly, be a little bit lazy, right? And just, yep, tree, you got it, you know what to do, versus really trying to do something that has some beautiful, gorgeous shading work to it, okay? So once again, ladies and gents, you are not bad at drawing. It's not that you don't have the gift for it, but what we do need to do is practice it. And I think a lot of times having guided practice with a teacher in class where we can really take time to sit down and focus and do our beautiful drawing work will be really beneficial to you. All right, thanks for listening. Looking forward to seeing you again in Miss Raga's Art Room. Take care. Bye-bye.